What the fuck time is it?
I have no idea. It's like
I it's 12:59 here.
it's 12:04 here.
Well, you're wrong. But anyway,
I'm not wrong. It says right on my computer here.
and
12:04.
mine says 12:59.
You need a new computer.
We got a discrepancy in the rotation of the Earth.
I think
Dick
so.
face. So what you doing?
Talking to you.
Oh, what are you, smart ass today?
Well, I'm always,
Jeez. Huh?
I'm always a smart ass. What are you
What are you
doing?
doing?
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm sitting here. Well, I'm watching Animal. I'm watching Tampa Zoo right now.
Yeah?
Getting ready to go work out.
Yeah? So what's on the, you looking at little baby bears and baby elephants and shit like that?
No, they got some kind of some animal I never heard of before. It's a little. It's only about knee high. It's some kind of antelope.
Some kind of what?
Antelope.
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 I got it. I got it. Well, that's precious.
What?
I said that's precious.
Yes, it is. Just wonderful.
So, remember my travails with my desktop not being able to connect to the network?
Yes.
And that I spent the better part of a fucking day trying to get it to connect?
Yes.
Well, the other night, I noticed while I was dicking around with it that I have two networks. When I signed up, for some reason, I got two different networks.
What do you mean networks?
You don't know what a network is?
I don't know. I don't know what a network is. Tell me.
It's when you have a network. When you go online, you connect to a network through your router.
Yeah, okay.
But you're the
I
one
wouldn't
who
call it. Okay.
you're the one who sets up the network.
Right.
If you go to a Starbucks to have coffee or something, you connect to their network.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I have two separate networks. I call one Chuck 1 and I call the other one Chuck 2.
Why do you have two separate networks?
I don't know. I set two of them up when I first connected years ago.
You usually set a network up with somebody.
Yeah, with the internet service provider.
You set up two networks with the internet service provider?
You can set up as many as you want.
You're not very bright. Well, we all knew that.
Well, what do you mean I'm not very bright? You're not very bright if you don't know about being able to set up more than one network.
Well, I know you can set up more than one network, but you have to have a reason for it.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
So anyhow, I noticed, oh shit, I have another network. I forgot all about that. Well, I'll try that one. It worked. I'm connected. I'm on my desktop now. I connected.
Well, that is just wonderful.
Well, it is. However, it only lasted for 24 hours.
Why?
I don't know what the fuck's going on with this thing. So anyhow,
You can't connect to it again?
I am connected to it. That's what I'm now. I'm on now.
I thought you said it only lasted 24 hours.
Yeah, I had to reconnect. I found a different way to reconnect.
Oh, okay.
But the first time, it was under 5 minutes. I'd spent about 5 fucking hours trying to get that thing to work. And it's easy, as I find out. It'll probably go away in another 24 hours, but now I know how to reset it. So
Okay.
that makes me happy.
Now, are you paying twice?
No.
Usually when you set up a network, you pay somebody.
Well, they let me set up 2 of them back then.
You probably been paying too much for a year, and you probably wasted a lot of money.
Well, that's
Fuck, I don't know. I don't care. Jesus Christ. You were going to show me how to use, we're not going to do it today. That thing.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Well, you just go on. You just go to chat.
I know how to get there, but then I get confused.
Well, go to YouTube and look up a tutorial for GPT.
Well, I did that, but I haven't read it yet. Is there any reason to download? What can it do?
What?
What can it do that I would be interested in?
It creates content. So,
Well, I know that, but what I'm trying to figure out, where can I use that? Can I go to a website and ask Chat GPT to write me a note? Or
it has a block, or a space where you can type in whatever it is you want to do. So
okay.
let's say I write the high school kids, high school and college kids are it's a boon to those kids.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, all I have to write in there is write me an essay about the planet Mercury.
Oh.
And it'll give you a two paragraph essay on. Well, you can make it as long as you want. Create a 10 paragraph essay on Mercury, and it right away starts creating an essay on Mercury that's 10 paragraphs long. It's fucking amazing. You can also use it as kind of like a search engine. I mean, you can go in there and ask it questions. I did that, as a matter of fact, with when I was trying to connect this goddamn thing. I went on there and I said, tell me how to connect my desktop computer to a network. And it came back with 4 pages.
Wow.
Yeah, way more than you can get with Google. It's fucking amazing.
Who in the hell invented that?
I did.
No, fuckface.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, right.
I don't know who invented it. Probably a team of.
Yeah, but go ahead.
A team of AI experts.
Now, what are we going to see here? Like everything else that they bring up new in on the internet, it's for 3 months. It's going to be free.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be $20 a month.
Yeah.
Is that what they said?
No, you can use it for I think you can get a subscription that allows you to do more. I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh, because it doesn't seem like these guys are making any money.
Well, they probably work for some business that does AI shit or something for clients, and they get a salary. They're probably all salaried. They don't give a shit.
Well, they're all not altruistic.
You know, I was trying to think of that word the other day, and it wouldn't fucking come to me. Altruistic. Yeah, I forgot that word. I have too goddamn many words in my head. You know?
Yeah.
And that computer is running a little slow.
What, your internal computer?
The computer in my skull.
Yes. Mine stopped about 6 months ago.
I know that. I could tell.
Just fucking stopped.
Yeah, well, okay. I'm making some split pea soup.
Oh, good.
You know how long?
Isn't it kind of hard? Isn't it kind of hard to split peas?
Yeah, yeah. You have to have tiny little hands and a tiny little scalpel
Tiny little scalpel.
and a lot of endurance.
Do you still use the pea if you don't split it down the middle and you get one side is wobblier than the other side, or how do you work that?
These are dried split peas. I don't know how the fuck they dry them. I don't give a shit. They come
I want to
in
know how they split them.
robots,
A pea splitter.
pea splitter. Patent office number 53628.
Yep.
Yeah, you know how long it takes to make homemade split pea soup?
Counting growing the peas or not?
Get serious, fuckhead.
I am serious. I'm a serious person.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
you didn't answer my question. I asked you, do you know how long it takes to make homemade split pea soup? You
4
didn't.
hours and 27 minutes.
No, it's about 3.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
You gotta let the peas soak for an hour. Then you add celery and onions and a ham hock, and then you cook that for an hour and a half. And
Mm-hmm.
let's see, how did I come up with 3.5 hours? I don't know. 2.5 hours, I guess.
Where'd you get the ham hock?
At the grocery store, the meat department.
The meat department?
Meat department. Yeah, those fuckers are huge. Those ham hocks are huge.
What? Ham hocks are huge. Yeah. They come from a ham, you dumb fuck.
Where does the ham come from?
A ham tree.
They grow those down there in Florida along with the...
Yes, we grow ham trees all over. When the hock falls off, you don't want to be under it because some bitch weighs about 30 pounds. Give you a big bruise on your head.
Jesus. Yeah, I know suckers are, but man, I gotta tell you, there's a lot of meat on those things.
Yes, there are.
Yep. Do you know what a ham hock? Have you ever seen a ham hock?
Yes, I have a few million of them. My dad, my wonderful father, used to make navy bean soup
Yeah.
every Friday.
Oh yeah.
That's what we ate on Friday. And I commented many times, we can't eat this because there's ham in it.
Yep. Yep.
This is Friday. And he said, well, you don't count the ham when it's just little tiny pieces. So we'd commit a mortal sin every Friday.
Well, then you go.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, then you go.
Huh?
You go to confession the next day, and it gets all wiped away.
Yeah, right.
And there's three Hail Marys and 3 Our Fathers.
Now, you were telling me you don't even have to go to confession anymore, right?
It's called reconciliation now.
But do you have to go in
You
the
can.
confessional?
No, it's done in the priest's room or whatever. He gives you absolution. He gives you absolution, and then he asks you to give him a blowjob.
Yeah, I bet you'd be good at that.
That reminds me of Don Laporte back when we were in college. We roomed together for a year, and this guy was, man, he was scrupulous to a fucking fault. We used to
Don Laporte?
Don Laporte. We used to have the same dinners every week. Monday it was something. Tuesday it was something like, and like we would maybe fry up some chicken, and we used our grease over. We didn't see any reason not to use our grease over, you know. So if we fried something the next night, it would be in the same grease. So one Friday, we had made something on Thursday that was meat, you know. And the next day he thought we ought to get rid of the grease. And I said, well, why would you want to do that? Well, it's got little pieces of chicken in it from last night, you know. And it's Friday and we can't, like, oh my God.
So did you throw it away?
Oh yeah.
He did not seem like the scrupulous type.
Oh man, he was to a fault. He ended up going up to see Dunstan, you know. And
Father Whack?
Father Whack. And he came back and he told me that Father Whack had recommended that he go to a place and he called it Managers. He said, I'm supposed to go to some place that's called Managers. Managers? No. He meant managers.
They're big hospitals in Kansas, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big mental health hospital.
Where is it?
God, Topeka, maybe? I can't remember. It was a fair drive, and I don't know.
He wanted him to go to miniatures?
Yeah, he said, yeah, he recommended you go to Managers. So he must have thought it was kind of serious, you know.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, Don was just really uptight. He was one of the most uptight people I've ever known. And he once asked me if, you know, he told me that when he'd take a test, he said, when I'm taking a test, he said, a lot of the times I'll have a wet dream.
Taking a test?
He'd have a wet dream.
That's not a dream.
No, he was jacking off.
Oh, yeah.
And
during a test?
Yeah.
Would that help him with the questions?
Well, no, but it relieved the stress and anxiety, I guess. I don't know. He didn't know. He didn't actually know that he was jacking off. He was just, you know, it was tingly and stuff down there, you know. So he'd rub it, you know, and next thing you know, he's shot a wad.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, true story.
Did that rub off on you at all?
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
That was great. I gotta admit that was
No.
great.
No.
That was great. Oh, God, I'm so funny.
Fucking idiot. So, yeah, he was obsessed with. The reason he finally went to Dunstan was because he thought he had a calling to the priesthood and he was ignoring it.
Why the hell would he go to a shrink for that?
Because he couldn't stop thinking about it. Made him feel guilty.
Oh.
Made him feel guilty, and that he wasn't accepting the calling to the priesthood. Some priest at Dowling must have told him that he should be a priest.
Oh.
And so he bought that bullshit and then obsessed about it for. He might still be, as far as I know.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, Don, he was a strange guy. He majored in economics, and he had a lot of reading to do. And so he'd read and read and read, and didn't understand the goddamn thing he was reading. He was just reading it because he had to read. You know. So he'd finished all these books, but he couldn't tell you a damn thing that was in them. Yeah.
What did he? You got any snow?
That's coming tomorrow.
Did all that snow you have melt already?
Not all of it. A lot of it. But
How much is coming tomorrow?
2 to 6 inches.
Okay.
Uh, see, I go out and measure it, but if it's more than 10 inches, I can't measure it.
I'll ask the question.
You don't have
Why?
to. Huh?
Why can't you measure it if it's over 10 inches?
Because I measure it with my dick.
I see. I knew that was the answer.
Well, I guess.
You have the delusions of grandeur.
Oh, thank you. I'm for a reason, you know.
Yeah, right.
Jesus Christ, I need a haircut. How often do you get your hair cut?
When it needs it,
Well, how long is that?
I don't keep track of the time. Week, 2 weeks.
I used to get
No, I get it about every 6 weeks.
Yeah, me too. I think it's about every 2 months for me. I used to get it cut every 2 weeks.
Why?
So I could look great.
It didn't work.
Fuck you and the horse you came on. You're not a very nice person. Anybody ever tell you that?
Yes.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I always say thank you. Now get the fuck out of my face.
Hey, I'm doing that place I go to with the groups.
Yeah?
Years ago when I was working for a place called the Father's Resource Center,
Mm-hmm.
401(k) social service agency,
Mm-hmm.
serving men who were going through bad times, divorces and custody battles and shit like that.
Yeah.
And so I said to the director, I said, these guys, most of these guys are really pissed off. I said, how about if I put together a little 8-week class on anger management? So I scoured the literature. I found tons of shit up there. And I put together this curriculum. And then I'd meet with these guys for 2 hours every week. Ended up doing like 5 or 6 of them every week, you know. And I really enjoyed it. It was good. And for guys who were serious about it, it worked. I mean, it worked. As far as how they controlled their anger, not so much, you know, I'd say we're not here to get rid of your anger, because anger is normal and it's what you do with it, you know. And ended up that these guys at the end of the 8 weeks would want to have more, you know. And so I extended it to 12 weeks. And they still wanted more. So I extended it to 16 weeks, and that's it. If they don't get it by then, they're never going to get it. But these guys loved it, man. They just loved coming to these classes. So I ended up with a 6. I gotta show you this motherfucker. Hang on.
Nice.
This now.
Beginning to think that I'm weird.
That's the curriculum.
Wow.
So that sat on the shelf for the last 25 years. And my friend Denny came over one night and he wanted to look at it. And he was paging through it and he said, wow, this is good stuff. And I got to thinking, yeah, I wonder if Mark Meyer, the director of the Face It is the name of the organization, I wonder if he might be interested in this. And so I sent him an email and he wanted to set up a meeting. And so I went down there, and first thing he said was, I got your email, and he said, and I think it's great. He said, And so we talked about how we would do that. I mean, only for 4 weeks. It decided it'd only be for 4 weeks. And so we set a date and a time for the first session. He asked me if I wanted to just write up a couple paragraphs describing it, and I did. I said, I don't want more than 10 guys in a group. And he said, well, I'm going to send this out. He said, I got 250 guys on my email.
Shit.
So we have a breakfast once a month, Saturday morning. I mean, God, these big old steam table things, you know, with a sterno under them.
Yeah.
Got eggs, we got hash browns, we got bacon and sausage and rolls and pastries and coffee. You know, it doesn't cost a dime. And usually about 50 guys show up for it. And so at the beginning, before we eat, he makes any announcements he has. And so he announced it. 10 minutes. He spent 10 minutes on it, talking about it. So I'm back in business.
Good. That's
Yep.
what you need.
Yep, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to it.
That's great. God damn, I'm so happy that you came out of the funk you were in for so long.
Yeah, no shit. But yeah, I credit Effexor and these groups, and I don't know which is more effective. There's an interaction going on or something. I haven't had a depressed moment in the last 3 months.
That's just wonderful.
It is, thanks, sir. It really is. God, I mean, some of these, I love these guys. I mean, I really do. I'm in 2 different groups. There are 6 in each group. And these guys are fucking amazing. I mean, they're terrific. And, you know, they're all ages, all backgrounds. We have a PhD chemist. We have an attorney. We have a college hockey coach. I mean, they come from everywhere, but man, it's just, yeah, it's fucking great.
That's great.
Yeah. I mean, we sit and talk about shit, but we spend a lot of time laughing, you know?
That's always helpful.
It is. It is. So, yeah, so that's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Hey, the big news here is that I'm a great-grandfather.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
What is it, a boy, girl?
It's,
Or does it look like you?
7-pound, 11-ounce, 21-inch long, perfectly healthy little girl.
Oh, great.
Yeah, man. I got more excited about that than I did with my own grandkids.
Yeah.
And they're only a 15-minute drive from me, so they live in St. Paul, so.
Oh.
Yeah, she had her 3:30 Monday morning. So I'm hoping that I could get over there to see her this weekend sometime, I hope. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, she'll be home by then.
Yeah,
she's home.
Yeah, she's home now. But, okay, man, I gotta go. I got 1 minute left before the next stage of my split pea soup.
Okay, well, be careful when you're cutting those little motherfuckers up.
Okay, Doc. We'll try later I'm a busy guy, man.
Yeah, me too.
I'll try later when I find time in my schedule.
Okay, thanks.
Because it's always semi-fun to talk to you. Whoop.
Well, it's no fun for me, but what the fuck? I figure it's good therapy for you.
Yeah, well. Can you hear
Talking to somebody normal.
Can you hear my timer? My timer stopped. My timer stopped. I gotta go.
Oh, I thought that was your defibrillator going off.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, this has been
Great.
This has been an experience. I'll tell you. I'll have to write it up.
You're lucky talking to me.
Yeah, I am. Okay. Later.
Bye.
Bye.